Welcome to the bookstore, Emma. Today we are stepping into a true sanctuary of knowledge.
This place looks amazing, Jake. It smells like old paper and fresh coffee.
That is the unique smell of a bookstore. A bookstore.
I really want to find a book to improve my English, but there are thousands of titles here.
Do not worry at all. We will navigate this entire building together.
I'm ready. Where should we begin our journey?
Before we walk further, I have a challenge for you. Do you know what a blurb is?
A blurb? No, I have never heard that word before.
Pay close attention, Emma. We will find the answer inside.
Look at the floor. Are we standing in the aisle now?
Yes, we are. We are standing in the aisle. The aisle.
The aisle. Is it spelled like the word island?
Almost. It is spelled A-I-S-L-E, but the S is silent. Repeat after me. Aisle.
Aisle.
It is the path between the shelves. The shelves. Look at the signs above our heads.
I see fiction and nonfiction.
Fiction. Fiction. These are stories from the imagination.
So a novel about space would be fiction?
Yes, and the other category is nonfiction. Nonfiction. These are books about real life and facts.
I have a question for the people watching us right now. Do you prefer reading fiction stories or nonfiction facts?
That is a great question, Emma. Everyone, please write your answer in the comments right now so we can see what you like.
What about these very tall shelves against the wall?
We call them bookshelves. Bookshelves. They hold the weight of history.
There are so many categories here. It's overwhelming.
We call those categories genres. Genres. Repeat after me. Genres.
Genres.
Each genre has its own section. Let us find the English pedagogy section.
I'm looking for a book to help me teach others.
That will be in the reference section. Reference. Let us check the computer terminal.
Can I search by the title of the book?
Yes, or you can search by the author. The author. Repeat after me. Author.
Author.
The author is the person who wrote the book. Let me type this in.
What does the screen say?
The computer says it is in stock. In stock.
In stock? That means they have it here in the store right now?
Yes, in stock. In stock. If they did not have it, the screen would say out of stock.
I am learning so much today. If you are finding this immersion helpful, you should subscribe to the channel.
That is right, Emma. Subscribing to Ace English Daily ensures you never miss a lesson. Consistent exposure is the only way to reach fluency.
Join our community to master English faster. Now, let us find aisle 4.
Look at the spine of the books as we walk. The spine.
The spine? Like the bone in a human back?
Exactly. The spine is the side of the book you see when it is sitting on the shelf. Spine.
I see it. It has the title and the author name printed on it.
Correct. It helps you identify the book without pulling it out.
I found the book, Jake. It has a beautiful blue cover.
The cover. Cover. But remember the famous idiom, do not judge a book by its cover.
It means we should not judge things or people by how they look on the outside.
Precisely. Now, turn the book over and look at the back.
Oh, I see it now. Is this the blurb we talked about earlier?
Yes, the blurb. Blurb. Repeat after me. Blurb.
Blurb.
The blurb is the short description that tells you what the book is about. Read it aloud for me.
It says, "This is a comprehensive guide to English fluency for professionals."
That sounds like exactly what you need. Now, check the hardcover price versus the paperback.
What's the difference between those two?
Hardcover has a very stiff and thick cover. Hardcover. Paperback is thin and flexible. Paperback.
I prefer the paperback because it is much lighter to carry in my bag.
That is a smart choice for a student. Many people in the United States also use ebooks now.
E-books? Like reading on a digital tablet?
Yes, or they listen to audiobooks. Audiobooks. Repeat after me. Audiobooks.
Audiobooks.
We have covered a lot of vocabulary today, from the aisle to the blurb.
I want to ask everyone listening another question. What is one new word you learned in this video so far?
Yes, please write that one word in the comments right now. It helps your brain move the word into long-term memory.
I like audiobooks because I can listen while I'm driving my car.
It is excellent for your listening comprehension. Listening comprehension.
But for deep study, I think I prefer this physical book so I can highlight the words.
Let's head to the counter now. The counter.
I hope I have enough cash in my wallet.
Most bookstores in America prefer credit cards or mobile payments anyway.
Okay, I'm ready to pay. Hello, sir. I would like to buy this book.
Hello, did you find everything you were looking for today?
Yes, thank you. Just this one paperback book.
Would you like a bookmark to go with it? Bookmark. Repeat after me. Bookmark.
Bookmark.
Aside to Emma, a bookmark helps you keep your place so you do not fold the corners of the pages.
Yes, please. I would love a bookmark. Do you have a bag?
Certainly. Your total comes to $15. Here is your receipt. Receipt. Repeat after me. Receipt.
Receipt.
Remember that the letter P is silent when you say that word. Receipt.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy with my new book.
Let's review everything we saw in this store today to make sure you remember.
First, we walked down the aisle. Aisle.
Then we looked at the different genres. Genres.
I learned that the blurb is the summary on the back of the cover. Blurb.
We checked the computer to see if the title was in stock. In stock.
And I chose the paperback instead of the hardcover. Paperback.
You did an excellent job today, Emma. You are navigating the English-speaking world with great confidence.
It feels much easier when we break it down step by step.
Learning a language is not a sprint. It is a long marathon.
Every book we read and every conversation we have helps us get closer to the finish line.
You have the potential to speak perfect English if you stay consistent. Do not let anything stop your progress.
I am so glad I found this channel to help me practice every day.
If you found value in this immersion today, please show your support for our work.
Please like this video so that other students can find it and learn with us.
Subscribe to Ace English Daily to continue your journey and share this lesson with a friend.
I'm going to go home and start reading my new book right now.
Keep reading, keep learning. We will see you in the very next lesson.
See you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Wait, Jake, I just noticed something near the entrance.
What is it, Emma? Did you find another interesting section?
There's a small table with a sign that says Staff Picks. What does that mean?
Staff picks. Staff picks. Those are books recommended by the people who work here.
So they're the favorite books of the employees?
Exactly. Usually those are very high-quality books because the staff reads a lot.
Maybe I should check those out next time we come back.
That is a great idea. It's a good way to discover hidden gems.
Hidden gems, like buried treasure?
Precisely. Books that are excellent, but not necessarily famous.
This bookstore is truly full of surprises. I love the atmosphere here.
It is a place where you can get lost in a story and find yourself at the same time.
That is a very beautiful way to put it, Jake.
Now, let us actually walk out the door before you buy 5 more books.
You are right. My bag is already heavy enough for today.
We have a long walk back, and we can practice more vocabulary on the way.
I am ready. What is the next topic for our English daily lesson?
You will have to wait and see, but I promise it will be useful for your daily life.
I look forward to it. I hope everyone watching is also excited for the next video.
Remember to turn on the notification bell so you know exactly when we post.
Good point. We do not want anyone to miss out on these immersion sessions.
Take care of yourselves and keep practicing your pronunciation.
Bye-bye. See you soon.
See you soon.
One last thing, Jake. Can we stop at the park on the way back? I want to start the first chapter.
Of course, Emma. The fresh air will be perfect for a first chapter.
Perfect. I can already feel my English getting better with every page.
That is the spirit. Let us find a nice bench under a tree.
Lead the way, Jake.
Right this way.
I wonder if the park has a little free library, too.
A little free library? You mean those small wooden boxes on the sidewalk?
Yes, people leave books they have finished for others to take for free.
I love that concept. It builds a great community of readers.
It is like a bookstore without a counter or a receipt.
Exactly. Just pure sharing of knowledge.
Maybe one day I will leave my book there after I master everything inside it.
That would be a wonderful way to complete the cycle of learning.
I feel so inspired today. Thank you for this experience.
It was my pleasure, Emma. Let us go find that bench now.
Onward to the park.
Onward.
Look, Jake, the sun is setting. The sky looks beautiful.
It is a perfect end to a perfect day of learning.
I could not agree more.
Take a deep breath, Emma. You earned this moment.
I truly did.
See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Silent pause for transition.
Wait, I just remembered I need to check the glossary in this book.
The glossary. Glossary. That is a very useful section at the back.
Glossary. Is that where the definitions are?
Yes, it lists difficult words from the book and explains their meanings.
That will be very helpful if I find a word I do not know.
Always check the glossary before reaching for a dictionary. It's faster.
Good tip, Jake. I will remember that.
Now let's actually walk, Emma. The park is waiting.
I'm coming.
Good.
Jake, look at that bookstore across the street. It looks much older than the one we were in.
Ah, that looks like a second-hand bookstore. Second-hand.
Second-hand? Like someone else owned the books before?
Yes, people sell their used books there and you can buy them at a discount.
Are the books in good condition?
Usually, yes. They are a bit worn, but they have more character.
I like the idea of a book having a history.
It is also very budget-friendly for a student.
I should visit that store next time. I can find some rare treasures there.
Definitely. Second-hand stores are great for finding books that are out of print.
Out of print. Does that mean they do not make them anymore?
Exactly. The publisher stopped printing new copies.
I will definitely check it out. My collection is going to grow very fast.
Just make sure you have enough bookshelves at home.
I might need to buy a whole new furniture set soon.
One book at a time, Emma. Focus on the one in your hand first.
You are right. Focus is key to mastery.
Now, let us cross the street carefully.
I'm watching the traffic.
Good. Safety first.
Almost at the park now.
Almost there.
I'm going to read the introduction first.
The introduction. Introduction. It sets the context for the entire book.
Introduction. I usually skip it, but I will read it this time.
Do not skip it. It tells you how to use the book effectively.
Okay, I will follow your advice.
That is why you're my best student, Emma.
And you are the best teacher, Jake.
Thank you, Emma.
See you at the bench.
See you there.